Hello again, everyone. Well, I am back from my cruise to the Baltic. We had a lovely time, but we were back really late last night. It was after midnight by the time we got home. I haven't actually unpacked yet, but I thought I would just like to show my face in the craft room and say hello and thank you for all those people who've been looking at past videos while I've been away to kind of keep the algorithm of the channel ticking over. Very, very grateful. So it's going to be a really quick card today, and I've done a little bit of preparation already. I decided that I wanted to use the inspiration from this set of Belgian chocolates, which are looking rather sad. They're in the bottom of my handbag last night. So I'm not going to dwell on what they look like, but they'll taste fine, I am sure. So I've cut 3 little houses from these dies from Gummiapan. One is white chocolate, one is plain chocolate, and one is milk chocolate. When you cut these dies, the windows will pop out. This particular card, the tan sort of card, it actually was only paper. So what I did, I stuck it to a piece of card first before I die cut it. Now those windows seem much more secure, but I have just put a little bit of sticky tape on the back to keep them in. The top layer should stick to the bottom layer because I glued the 2 pieces of card together. This one, I'm going to put a piece of tape on now. I've managed to keep all the bits in. So let's just put a piece of tape on just to make sure we don't lose any of the windows. You either want to have them probably all in or none in. So I'm going to choose to have them all in. I just need to trim some of this tape so that none of it shows on the front. But I do want to have all the pieces held in. Okay, so I've pressed that down. All those pieces should be stuck to the tape and shouldn't go AWOL. So there's that. And each of those I want to put onto some foam tape. This one window fell out. So I've put a piece of tape on the back, and now I want to put that back in and stick it to the tape that's there. So let's pick up the window, which is the right way up, I think. That's the right way up. That way. It is hard to tell. Yeah, I think that's the right way up. Okay, we'll pop that in there and just press it down. So we've got all our windows back in this house. So 1, 2, 3 houses. So my plan for the card, pure and simple. I've got a square card. It's nearly 6 inches, not quite, with a panel. And onto the panel, I want to put my 3 houses. 1, 2, and 3. But pop them up onto foam tape. I'm just wondering what to do about that, whether to cut a second one, which may keep them a bit together. That was fairly, the brown was fairly thick card. Just wondering what to do about keeping that together. I might just try cutting another one. Let's just do that. Got a bit of space there? Certainly do. This is where I cut my sentiment from, and I cut 3 of each, which I have stacked there to give it much more dimension. The C's don't belong, or are not joined to the words. And I was wondering, as I was gluing them together, whether they were identical, because they'd got muddled up, this word with this word, and I didn't know whether the C's were exactly the same, but I think that they are the same. So hopefully we should be okay. Let me get this off my mat. I'm not bothered about these windows this time because I want to put this on the back, but what I do want is this to be joined. I'll just put a bit of glue on that. Okay, I've just stuck another piece on the back. I just wanted to make sure that the crenellated bit at the top was not going to be flapping around. So I think just a bit of glue as just putting an extra layer on has done the trick. Right, now then, that's going to go in the middle, that's going to go there, that's going to there. Christmas cheer underneath, and that's kind of going to be it. Is that a dirty mark? Oh no, it's fine. Christmas cheer. This is what I was thinking when I was looking at the chocolates in Zeebrugge. Right, some foam tape. I've got to get ready this week for next weekend, which is the Kenilworth weekend with Matthew, who is from Miserprint, where we get our Gummiapan from in this country. Also Studio Light and Stamp Kitchen and lots of other lovely things. So I'm looking forward to seeing. Some people have been to every one. This will be the third. And it's so lovely meeting up with what to know, old friends. It's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I absolutely look forward to it so much. And this time we've got Nicola that has just started her YouTube channel. So let's just put a bit on the white one, and then we'll be in business. Putting this over the back should hold some of those windows in, but couldn't necessarily catch all of them with foam tape, so we'll see. Okay, let's make sure there's no nasty marks on anything. So this one's going to go in the middle, about there, and the two coloured ones either side. 1 and 2. I've just had to go and answer the door to my neighbour. She took some post in for me while we were away, so she was just bringing it round. So sorry about that. I've got out my squared magnetic mat, and I'm just going to stick down the sentiment, and then I'll move my ruler up and I'll stick down the houses. So to stick the sentiment, I'm just going to use a little white glue with my dabber. This is what I used, in fact, to layer the sentiment together, the 3 layers. So let's just do a bit at a time. If I keep the other bits in position, I can probably get it back to where it was. So I'm sorry this is going to be so quick today, but I do actually have quite a lot that I need to be getting on with. It's always the same, isn't it? You come back from holiday and there's that suitcases full of laundry to organise. In this instance, the fact that the C's were separate, they almost, you know, acted as placeholders for me. Right, I'm just going to move this up. Make sure it's still level. And then I can pop those sort of there. Simplicity itself, I have to say, but it's the sort of thing that pleases me. So here are my chocolate houses, inspired by my visit to Zeebrugge on my latest cruise, and another Christmas card is out of the way. Very, very simple, but to me, they're the best. So thanks for watching, thanks for supporting me as ever, and do come back and see me really soon.